Are you ready for this? Are you ready? Let's go.
So ready.
All right.
I mean, are we ever ready though? I
I
feel
know
like
we
we,
are.
we kind of wing it a lot. Turns out great though.
It turns out great. But you can hear me okay? There's no weird feedback.
Yeah, I think it sounds good.
Okay. Sounds good. And that's our podcast. Thank you for listening.
We'll see you next week.
All right. Well, would you like me to do the intro?
Yeah, go for it.
Welcome everyone to the Hoya Underground. We are back after taking a little break, which we'll talk about in a little bit. I am Emily.
And I'm Michael.
And we are so excited to be back. I am literally forgetting which episode this is. I want to say 5, but
I
we're
think
going to
that's
say it
right.
with confidence. Okay, number 5. We are talking today
Oh,
about
no, 6. It's 6.
there we go. It's episode 6. Okay, don't trust me. Or I could,
She's new
BS it.
here.
I could Well, actually, the first one doesn't count because it's an introductory episode. So, no.
Oh, true, true. She's kind of right.
It's like when you go to different countries, like France doesn't have like first floor, they have like, the ground floor and then the first floor. So yeah, that's what we're doing here. No. Welcome to episode 6, everyone. We're just here and oh my goodness, we were talking about how out we were like I was without a voice for going on 10 days. It was nasty. If I had
True.
gone live, it would have been like Nails on a Chalkboard meets Corella Deville chain smoking. It was awful. That was what my voice was like.
That could have been a different job.
It could have been. And I went live to sell plants a couple times and like I did a couple like throat gargle rinse things, which kind of helps to clear it out. And I had people like begging me, like, Emily, please just go rest. Like,
Clearly,
okay.
you needed it.
I was very nice of people to take care of me, but how are you doing today, Michael?
Oh, I'm feeling much better. The back is still problematic, but ooh, that's putting out a new leaf. Not the, the pain that I was in. Today's 2 weeks since the issue started, and the provider said I would feel terrible for like 3 to 5 days. And it wasn't really until yesterday that I started feeling somewhat less, I guess, kinked.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yeah,
and then today, I mean, I still hurt, but things are, I feel like, getting less and less. So
that's good.
let's keep it that way.
Let's keep it that way. I mean, pain is so horrible, and I've talked with a lot of people in the plant community who deal with chronic pain or pain flare-ups, and it's really hard when you have that because then you can't take care of your plants. And so knowing that you had some support for your plants made me so happy because we're literally across the country and I'm like trying to think, is there some kind of like watering Roomba that you could create or something? Wouldn't that be amazing? Do you know what I mean?
I mean, that sounds wonderful, but at the same time, it sounds like it would create such a mess.
Oh, guaranteed. But at least everything's watered. There's going to be pond everywhere. You're going to probably end up slipping and falling.
Oh goodness.
But I
Gonna
actually
be
had this thought.
gonna create more work for when I'm back up, right?
Mm. It's like, dang it, Emily, that was a bad idea.
Mm. But
Well, I
yes.
also,
Yeah.
I, oh, interrupting you.
Oh no, you're good. I wasn't going to say anything.
I would like to announce, if you can't already tell by this amazing vocal quality, that I now have upgraded to the same microphone as Michael. So hopefully this sounds different. I would really appreciate any feedback. But yeah, we're gonna we're gonna get started. We're gonna talk about Hoya plants. I bet you
Yes,
didn't see that coming.
that was left field.
That's out of left field. What are you talking about? So, okay, you buy a plant, right? And let's say I have purchased a plant that I think is one plant, and then it blooms, and I post it on social media. And I have friends that are very supportive on social media, so this isn't going to be like a takedown, I'm upset at the people or whatever. But I posted online. It's actually a true story. And so I should say in the correct tense. I posted it online, and people were saying to me, "Hey, that's actually a different bloom. It may be a different plant." And people said it in such a polite way that we, Michael's like dying right now.
Oop. I was trying to find the picture of this plant, and I forgot my volume was on.
And Michael knows what plant I'm talking about. And it was like, maybe you could explore it's a different plant. And it was just really lovely the way that people said that to me. And then other people were kind of more like, wow, that's super rare. I'm gonna add that to my collection. And I got a response from someone like super rare. Send me a cutting and let me know how much it costs. And so that was interesting. I had a couple different responses. One was a little bit of I felt concerned that maybe I had sold this to someone before realizing that I literally had not even it hadn't even been like within my possession for a couple of months. It was very brand new, but instantly I went to that guilt because that's how I am. And then I was like, oh, okay, maybe it is rare. So I did some digging and talked to the person who sold it to me, who was fantastic with that information of, hey, this bloom doesn't quite match the plant. Do you have any other information? So it really opened up a really good conversation. And honestly, I'm a person where, Michael, I don't know if you can identify with this. And if you can't, like, that's amazing. If you can, that's amazing too. But I get super nervous when I offer critique or I not even critique, but I will like ask somebody a question about something. I'll be like, oh my gosh, they're gonna be mad at me. That's kind of my instinct. Some people are not like that. Some people are very brazen, and I am so jealous if you're that way.
I think it really depends on the person that you're interacting with.
Mm, yeah, that's
Um,
true.
like, I would have no issue telling you, or most people that I purchase things from, if there's an issue of any sort or anything of the matter.
Yeah.
Like, if it's somebody I'm not purchasing from regularly, I might not be as comfortable, but I would still bring it to their attention somehow.
Yeah.
And I mean, depending on how receptive they are, would determine if I was going to purchase with them again.
Mhm.
I'm like,
Yeah,
if you're going to turn that around on me somehow, probably not going to do business with you again.
exactly. Exactly. So it's definitely one of my fears, I guess, but that was squashed when I had this wonderful interaction and it turned out to be a really good conversation that I don't know if this was the catalyst for our whole, hey, what about Hoyas that are maybe mislabeled, but that started this whole idea between you and I.
I
Um,
want to say that was the straw.
yeah, it was the origin story.
There we go.
The origin story. We were trying to think, how do we introduce this? So I'm like, I'm just going to go into the story. I'm just going to talk about it. But, the Hoya world, it's always changing and names are changing. We're not going to get into the official naming process. We have people in the community who are professionals who literally are the ones that do that. But we're here to share some personal experiences and to also bring a little bit of humanity into it, and I'm gonna bring in some honoriness because I like doing that too. So,
Hey,
um, yeah,
keeps things interesting.
it sure does. It sure does. Absolutely. Well, do you have any stories that you? recently have heard from people because we did ask some of our folks on Instagram to share.
Yes. And I got one, two, four different examples. And then I got one from a friend, and I think we'll start with that one. She had this plant that I don't know how long she's had it. She bought it as Hoya Monette and was super excited for it to bloom. Finally bloomed. Was not Hoya Monette.
Mm.
Um, Turned out it was in the, I'm going to butcher this, Coronaria family.
It sounds amazing to me. You said it
Sure.
perfectly.
Yeah, sure,
Hmm.
that sounds right. Um, so yeah, a little disappointed that this plant that she's been waiting to bloom for who knows how long was not the plant she thought she had. So, regardless, the bloom was beautiful, but she had to, relabel it.
Hmm. If I
Um,
look around, sometimes we have cleaners coming, so I just want to make sure I'm not interrupting them. Sorry.
oh, I was wondering what you were doing. I'm like, is there a ghost?
There could be. There.
And then another person sent in one with Hoya Monette as well. And she had mentioned that she had the plant for, I want to say 20 years. Yeah. She was waiting 20 years for an ID for this plant. Like, that plant never bloomed in 20 years. That's insane.
That's insane. 20 years.
That's wild. But she purchased it as Hoya Monette, and it turned out to be a Salada Elmer, which I have not heard of. I mean, I've
I
heard of
haven't.
Salada, but
How do you
not
spell it?
Elmer.
Mhm. I just immediately just Googled that without Hoya and it came up Elmer Fudd.
I was gonna say I know exactly what's coming up.
Yeah. Oh. And it's not Elmery?
No, um, this is the flower on her plant.
Can you hold it up a little bit? Oh, that's completely different because
Yeah.
I was going to tell you something if you said Elmery because I sold you a plant that goes by the same name as Elmery, crassicalis.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, apparently, I just looked that up. It says this.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Plants of the World Online.
Hmm.
We will look at that.
Yeah, look into that.
Yeah. Okay, so that's like your classic like star shape bloom from what I could see, the bright red.
Yeah, so pretty.
How interesting that two people would have that same Hoya.
Well, and the flowers aren't the same. Like,
Mm-hmm.
they both bloomed two different plants, but they were purchased as the same plant,
Okay.
if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it does.
So I
So
was
in
fully expecting this one to be, the same flower as the previous individuals, but this one was red and the other one was white.
and do the blooms look anything like?
I mean, same shape, I feel like. Let me see if I can find a picture of. It was a few weeks back. So,
No, it's interesting too. A lot of people will ask for on Hoya identification groups, they'll ask for the bloom of the plant because that's essential to identifying its true identity. Um, Kind of like exposing its DNA in a way. I need it over more. I can't see it. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay.
I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, same shape
Like literally
for
just
the
like a
most part,
star. Yeah.
but this one's like stark white, and the other one was very red.
So, with there being two different colors, but it being the same shape, is there a possibility it is the same plant? Like
I
how
mean, suppose that could be. I mean, are Coronaria and Salata like the same family? Do we know? I mean, they're kind of those fuzzy leaves.
the same so everything's under the same family, but the same genus is Hoya, the same species. So you're saying like a subspecies? Like,
Yeah.
does it have similar characteristics? That's a really good question. A lot of this is going to be us Googling things and me just like editing the pauses.
I was like, that might, yeah, be something to look into.
Can you say those two again?
Coronaria
Mm-hmm.
and Cilata, Cilata.
So asking if they're similar.
Yes,
Okay.
or something to that effect.
Because what I'm looking at and I'm interested is if they have a similar origin. Yes. Okay, I'm geeking out right now. I'm like, I bet they grow in a similar place.
That's kind of what I was thinking
Were you?
because I mean, the plants themselves look very
Mm-hmm.
erythrostemma like.
Yeah. And it does look like there's a red, and then I'm not seeing a white necessarily here. Again, we are just Googling right now, so if you know the answer and you're listening, please, please let us know. It looks like pink and white are coronaria. Those are sold under a couple popular websites.
Okay.
As far as where coronaria and cilia or ciliata, it looks like they both originate in like lowland areas. It's really interesting because just with how large those blooms are, you kind of wonder like which animals they are attracting to pollinate.
Yeah. Because
Yeah,
I mean, those flowers are so much bigger than like your Carnosa bloom, you know?
I'm not gonna lie, they kind of creep me out.
That's how I feel about imbricata. So,
Same.
like that one, I can't not think of scabs when I see that one.
I know, I know.
I'm
Okay,
like, it makes me
sorry.
want to
Warning,
scratch.
scabs are going to be mentioned. I will go back and edit this. Also, I'm super creepy right now because the lights turned off and now I have like circles under my eyes, like really like
It's
it's
like, are
funny.
you afraid of the dark?
Are you afraid of the dark, Hoya edition? So yeah, okay. How can we know if a Hoya is related to another one? And I guess like what does it mean to be related? Because I mean, I'm honestly asking when I say that. I'm learning every day.
You know, that is a good question. I mean, I think it would come down to like the traits of how things grow. Because I feel like those fuzzy ones all kind of have the same growth pattern.
Mhm.
Um, and I don't have any of them, but I have heard they're kind of tricky.
Which
So,
ones?
any of those fuzzy ones like coronaria and salata, ureostemma.
And I think they're creepy, so I don't have them. But that's why
So,
I was like trying to be like, "Oh, they're the classic star shape." And I'm the whole time I'm like, "No." But okay, so we're just gonna go into a little taxonomic hierarchy, right? So like you look at how things are arranged taxonomically, meaning how it's cataloged or how it's like described. So talking about like the family, Hoyas are in the dogbane family, which is Apocynaceae, I believe is how you say it. And then the subfamily is the milkweed subfamily. Um, Asclepi. Oh my gosh. All right, we're gonna try this. We're gonna go for it. All right. Asclepia doidae. Asclepia doidae. All
I don't
right.
think I could have said that better myself.
I'm so sorry. And then the genus is Hoya, and the species is the name of the Hoya plant. So a lot of the Hoya plants will also see like a subspecies. One that comes to mind for me is like Fausiana, subspecies angulata. I don't really think any others off the top of my head come up, but yeah, looking at like are they related? It's definitely like are they related in situ, like where they grow naturally? And then like Quinquenervia and Latifolia, and how you were saying about that, I think before we started recording, how like Quinquenervia,
Yeah,
um,
Quinquinervia, I guess a lot of them are sold mislabeled, and they turn out
mm,
to actually be latifolia or morellii.
okay.
Apparently, Quinquinervia is not as common as it's made to appear.
All right, this is some hot tea. I need to come up with a sound effect for this. Do you know what Quinquenervia stands for?
Like what the word itself means.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
No
this is a
idea.
fun fact of the day.
It's
So I'm a
is it
I'm a word
Filipino?
nerd. It's it's actually I think like a what's that Italian? I think it's like Latin based, but yeah, like a lot of the it is Philippines, but it means five veins.
I mean, that makes
So
sense now that you say that.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
pretty pretty straightforward.
And I totally geek out about stuff like that because I think that's so cool to see that. Again, I also discovered, excuse me, I was really into it because it was discovered on in part of the Philippines that's named similar to one of my daughters, which is like the Isabela province. So I thought that was pretty cool. Um,
Nice.
which I think is sweet. It's like, oh, it's a special one. So that was actually one of the first ones that I started collecting 6 years ago, and I got one, and I am pretty sure it's a Morellii or Merrily if you're pronouncing it. I think technically Latin, it's Merrily. Don't quote me, you guys. Don't quote me. All right. But so I have purchased many, many specimen of Kinkinervia over the years, and the only one that I find that is true to what it shows in like unsolicited plant talks has like the actual image and their website. I got mine from Rick Morer. Um, that was the legit one. So we're doing a plug for Rick there for that. I got one locally that was definitely
Who's
not. It
Rick?
was He's this I don't he's some guy that like likes chickens. I don't know. I think he owns a cat.
It was a bad time to take a drink.
Oh my gosh, I think he was taking a drink as I said that. And I think we almost had an incident, everybody, but we're good. We made it through. If you are new to the Hoya world, Rick Morer, he is fantastic. He's got literally a garden of Eden of Hoya plants in his backyard. Like, I can't even tell you. It's like paradise back there. And he will sell seeds from his plants, which this is the time of year where we get seedling and seed fever. People are like, I'm
Or
ready to grow, ready to grow. Like right now I have 5 seed packets ready.
dang, they are
We're
all the rage right now.
Yeah,
All the rage.
all the rage right now.
I don't
Seed
fight people for Rick's seeds anymore. Nope, I'm not gonna grow it as nice as that person is, anyways.
Well, you know, people who fight, I think it's great when you have something you're passionate about, and if you're going to be fighting over seed packets, then that is amazing, right?
Yeah, more power
There
to
could
you.
there could be worse things. But okay, so what do you do when you buy a plant and it's Quinquenervia or Quinquenervia, depending on which region you're from? I'm laughing because I stayed at the La Quinta Inn and my friends laughed at how I pronounced it, which was La
La Quinta.
Quinta. Yeah, huh? I was like, okay, my white girl's showing.
Oops.
Oops, sorry. So, okay, you buy this and then you find out down the road it's not that. Okay. What would you think, Michael, like right away if you were like, "Oh, this isn't what I thought it was." I'm putting you on the
Um,
spot.
I mean, I would try to find the identity of said plant based off of the flower. I mean, there are groups out there that are dedicated to Hoya identification. So you could, post in one of those groups and hope somebody's got some information.
So you go down a
Uh,
path of curiosity.
yes.
Mm,
I mean, even posting it like on an Instagram story and asking people's opinions, you normally get a lot of responses.
hmm.
Um, and then you can kind of go down the rabbit hole from there too.
Yeah. And I think you can start to really notice how small of a world the Hoya community really is because with the one plant that was potentially mislabeled that I purchased, maybe it was, maybe it wasn't, like we still don't
Hmm.
really know. Uh, I mean, it was 2 degrees of separation from one of the OG Hoya growers, this this plant that I have. And then you were able to talk to an OG Hoya person, um, which is incredible. It's like, how many times can we just be like, oh, I'm going to just talk to this person who directly grew this plant? It's amazing. I think that's
Hmm.
so cool. We're in a great era right now.
Right?
We
Yeah.
are.
It's nice having the resources that
Yeah,
weren't super available, 3, 4 years ago.
exactly.
I mean, obviously they were there, but they weren't, as easy to get in touch with.
Hmm.
So, I
Now I'm
mean,
looking up.
you got to do what you got to do.
You you can make this sound really, really, really weird here. We had to do some things back in the day to get the information. But like, there's a couple out there. There's a post in Reddit that made me laugh, and the title is "Will the real Hoya Bertonier please stand up?"
Well, apparently that one's super uncommon.
Yeah, the one that we usually grow and sell and in the grocery stores or the big box or even most Hoya
Yes, the
growers just have this species,
SPF. Yeah.
the AF,
Hmm.
which AF means like having the affinity of, isn't that right? Having
Yeah.
characteristics similar to.
Similar to, yeah. It's kind of like the SP off Bertoni variegated and then the DS70. Those are often, mislabeled too.
And
Because
Hoya
people,
bilobata.
yeah,
Sorry, go ahead.
because a lot of people will just say that it's variegated Bertonii or um, DS70. But, if it wasn't purchased with that name,
Hmm.
it can't really have that name unless you somehow have worked some sort of magic and got definitive proof that that is what that is.
Yeah. And so you
So,
you kind of go to the like the original growers and then the people who are from the region. Like for me, I consulted with someone about bilobata because that one a lot of times can be mixed up for the intervariegated Bretonnier.
hmm.
And so I have a true bilobata, which is really cool. I'm very proud of it. But the flowers really gave it away. They're like tinier than the um, Af Bretonnier.
Okay.
So that was interesting to me. And I actually, I was like, I posted it on a local group. I'm like, I'm so excited for these flowers to open up. And someone was like, they are open. They were so small. I thought they were still covered. It was hilarious.
Oops.
I'm learning. I am learning, and I'm okay with saying I don't know. Like I literally I'm gonna tell everybody a confession right now. All right, true confessions. Oh, okay, Michael is distracted. Bloom or leaf or cat.
It looks
We're
like a
gonna
bloom.
guess. It's a bloom. Bloom 69. Where are we at?
I think we're in the 30s still.
In the 30s.
Yeah, I haven't had as many this year.
Okay, well, I'm just trying to bring that number back because 6 7 has got to go. But um,
Yeah, this
which one is it?
36.
Oh no, the plant.
Oh, I don't know.
That's okay.
Let
If
me
you
get up.
no, well, if you're supposed to get up. Okay, so the reason I said that is because it's always good to stretch. So if you haven't stretched, if you are not in the car and you're listening, I invite you to take a nice stretch break, move your arms, um, and we're gonna kind of just. I'm gonna riff right now for a second here. I'm by myself, and I'm scrolling through a website that I'm going to put in the show notes, which I've been discovering the show notes aren't always being updated. So please let us know if you can't find something. We are so happy to point you in the right direction. But yeah, just looking at websites and comparing based on what you have and what they have. And Michael is back. What was it?
It's not open,
Oh,
but it's AH779. And it doesn't matter because it already bloomed this year for me.
speaking of AH779, speaking of AH in general, there's a little bit of some mystery around those Hoyas because they don't disclose the parentage of all of them. There are some people
Mhm.
that know, but so that's another thing. Like I recently purchased a Hoya. I'm not going to name the name because it's still kind of a thing going on right now, but um, some people thought that it was okay. I'm going to come up with a name instead. Let's say it's Hoya Seal. All right. Like like not like this. Did your mind go to singer or animal? It went to singer, didn't it? I love that so much. You were so funny.
I was like, okay.
Hoya seal. I was thinking the animal. And then instead of Hoya seal, let's think somebody like has the initials SE dash AL or something, CL, and it's like that distinction, right? So, okay, there are sometimes names that can sound super similar, but they're completely different plants. But in this
Mm.
case, this one not only has the name that sounds similar, but it looks a lot like the other one. So people were like, kind of wondering, okay, what are you really selling here? And I'm like, this is what I bought it as. And this is what I like to say. If you buy something just for the name because you think it's going to be expensive, that's a choice. But I really like to buy plants based on a lot of factors. The main though for me is if I like how it looks. Like all the aches that are going on here, that's a whole other thing. There's a lot of names being thrown around, different nurseries that are competing for the popularity. And so what you think may be one ache is really, honestly, it could be another one as well. I think down the line, we're going to discover that a lot of these plants are really the same one. And that's okay. That's okay because they could have different characteristics. I'm really
Mm.
going off on a huge tangent. I feel like someone needs to like put brakes on me right now. Um, but basically, if you like how it looks, then go for it. But if you're buying something because you think the Hoya seal is worth $70 versus Hoya CL, which is worth 7, and that's not going to make you happy, if something were to happen. So, does that make sense?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, now we're going to have to name a Hoya seal. That's one of my daughter's favorite animals, so that was easy for me.
Oh, there you go.
Mhm.
I like the platypus.
Such a weird animal.
I know it goes with my personality.
Well, what else came across our Instagram? Anything else that was
So,
circulating?
The other one that we haven't mentioned, because we've already talked about everything else, was Chloraluca,
Dun 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 dun.
which allegedly true Chloraluca is a very fast bloomer. And it seems like a lot of people have issues blooming their Chloralucas, and it just takes forever. It turns out that Chloraluca is often sold mislabeled, and it's actually turned out to be Papuana.
Okay,
Uh,
so it has a different bloom than Chloroluca?
yes,
Okay.
pretty sure. Because the Chloraluca's got that stunning green, I want to say Corona. I'm going to say Corona.
So so much of this episode is us just looking up things. I hope you feel like I mean, we are not experts here. We are just hanging out and we have done our research, but still there are so many Hoyas out there that honestly, okay, we're gonna look at this here. There's so many types of Hoyas. The funny thing is, I just Googled green Corona Hoya, and it said usually refers to Hoya chloroluca.
Oh, hey, look at that.
So, see, Michael knows his stuff. I feel like if you just like confidently say things, you're just gonna be right like 99% of the time. Yeah, what is the corona of a Hoya? I'm gonna look up the actual definition because it's easy to just point to a flower and be like, that's the corona. But I'm gonna define it here. So this is according to the amazing Doug Chamberlain of Vermont Hoyas. A corona is a crown shaped, funnel shaped, or trumpet shaped outgrowth or appendage of the perianth of certain flowers, such as the Hoya. It's also called the crown.
Okay.
Each dried corona is almost a work of art in itself. And I love that he added that. That was really cool. And I love that because corona, crown, that makes sense. I literally never made that association until right now. Association.
And I mean, I guess depending on the angle that you're looking at the bloom, it makes total sense.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Uh, I thought I had a picture of the Papuana flower, but I don't have it apparently.
Well, then I'm going to go into education on the term corolla, if that's okay,
Yeah.
because we're talking about flowers, and so I just feel like it's a good idea to talk about the parts of the flower. So the corolla is the star-shaped outer ring of the fused petals, is the official definition. So the bloom being made up of the inner part, the corona, and the outer part, the corolla. So usually we're looking at the corollas. We're not usually looking at the corona immediately, although some people do go to that detail, but like immediately looking at a bunch of Hoya flowers, you're just like, the red, the yellow, the green, that's more than likely the corolla that we see.
I've just messaged the person and was like, "Hey, do you have a picture of that bloom?"
I love all the connections that you have. It makes me so happy. I'm like geeking out like you have so many cool connections and
Honestly, I think we have a lot of the same connections.
well, I don't know. It's that whole thing. It's my truth, okay? Okay, so did we want to go into my confession on misidentification of a Hoya? Or do you have a story to share?
um, yeah, I'll talk on my Chloraluca real quick
Hmm.
because I have two, and I bought the second one because my first one I neglected and it died back to a single leaf, and now it's finally coming back. But the leaf
Yay!
on the first one that I purchased is nothing like the leaves on the new ones that I got. Just as she responded to me. Um, but yeah, the Chloraluca that I purchased to ideally replace the one that I had originally got the leaves are much thinner. They're almost like papery, where the original one that I have is super thick and sturdy. Like the leaf shape is the same, but one is super thick and dense, and the other ones are like paper.
That is so interesting because my mom has chloroluca with like leaves like paper, and I thought it was the wrong one.
Yeah. So
We haven't bloomed it yet though.
it's
But it,
it's gonna be interesting.
okay, it hates me. It hates me. I've tried to keep it alive and it just will not. It just abandons ship. So, do you have any tips for that one?
For which one?
Chloroluca, the true one.
Um, I don't know if I actually have it.
Do you have
This
any
is
tips for
that's
the one that's not chloroluca?
self-watering pot.
Okay.
Needs a self-watering pot, or I'm gonna kill it.
I Oh my gosh. So I seriously want to put an episode together that's just I don't know if I said this to you, and I can cut this out of the episode, but we should do for season 2, we should do like all titles that are triggering to people. I don't know what you think, but I was thinking about that. I'm like,
It's
oh, that would
kind of
be
funny.
hilarious. Wouldn't that be funny?
I mean, it grabs people's attention.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna just
Yeah.
suggest here. Okay.
Um, I'll send you pictures of the 2 plants, and
Okay.
you can, because I mean, even just looking at them, you can see that they're not the same. And I mean, maybe it's growing conditions, because growing
Mhm.
conditions make a huge difference. But I don't think that would make that much of a difference in like the overall structure of the leaf.
Mhm.
Like if it's a thin leaf, I feel like it's still going to be a thin leaf.
Right.
It's not going to be thick.
No. So can you put that on the Instagram page?
Yeah.
I think that'd be helpful so we can see it. We might start like story highlights of photos from our grow areas. I can't think right now. We might put up Hoya photos in albums, story highlights or something like that, so we can start having those for people to reference on based on certain episodes. But we're still so new and learning and having a great time. And so speaking of that, I mean, in general practice, you want to be honest with what you have. I mean, that's what we're talking about today isn't like to shame anybody or to be like people are ignorant or it's nothing like that. It's basically we buy a plant with a name on it. We're going to go with that. And so we can kind of start to get into a little bit of a rabbit hole that can become all consuming. And I'm speaking from experience where I started to like freak out if I was wrong anyway. I was just like, that's one of the things that kept me from selling. Did I tell you that? Like, I was so afraid I was going to be selling the wrong plants. That was just like, I can't even, like, what if this is not what this is? But,
I mean, yeah, that makes sense.
mm-hmm,
Especially when you buy it as one thing and then you're turning around and selling it after you've grown it for a while to
mm-hmm.
find out that that's not what it actually is, you know? It's a little
Yeah.
nerve-wracking.
And that has happened to me. So I'll reach out to people and I'll be like, hey, actually was this. And I'll just let them know and then offer them a coupon or offer them some kind of, option if they want. Nobody's ever taken me up on that. But I like to offer it anyways because I'm like, they're like, you didn't know. But I mean, it just happened a few times. But yeah, um, gosh, I don't really, I'm going to say too, one thing happen actually this morning. It's really embarrassing. This is an Emily True confession. So, the Hoyas that are recategorized, for instance, some parasitica Hoyas, Hoya parasitica, has been reclassified as a verticillata. Is this correct?
Thought it was a cuta.
Okay, let's look that up.
No, I'm just being a smartass.
Oh my gosh, you
It's
had me for a
verticillata.
second. You had me for a second. So, okay,
Because I think acuta's been reclassified as verticillata too.
that's what I thought too, but I'm like, I don't want to correct you. You have so much knowledge, and I'm like, okay, I'm wrong. See, my instinct there was I was wrong. I am so eager to learn. I thought that Hoya or species para albo. I thought that this has been like an old name that we have just continued, like Crimson Princess, Crimson Queen, Macrophylla. I was just kind of going off of that until this morning, and I had a talk with someone very smart and educated, and they're like, "No, it's the species para albo." And I looked up, I'm like, I thought it was Verticillata outer variegated this whole time, and I've just been using like a nickname, like a street name for this plant. And actually, no, it's so that was I felt relieved because I thought this whole time I've been selling this plant under a street name and it really has a different identity.
So
But no,
what is the actual name of it?
no, it's that's the actual name of it, but they're
So
different.
it
They're
is P
yeah,
para elbow. Okay.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. So
So you
they're
were
and
thinking it was a parasitica?
I was thinking it was like a slang parasitica para. I thought it was a
Oh, okay.
shortened version of parasitica.
Oh, okay. I mean, I
Yeah.
can see that. That makes
Can you?
sense.
You're so kind. Thank you. Because here I am, like, and I mean, I'm learning every single day, and I thought this whole time, but to have a conversation, so that was really cool to hear that.
So circling back to that,
Mm-hmm.
SP is in reference to the location, correct?
Correct.
So where is
Please hold. Speaking of which, the best hold music ever is that dun 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 dun, like the stripper music. We all know what I'm talking about. Um, so species refers to an unidentified species, and it's okay. So I'm going
I
to
agree.
translate that. Thank you. Because many of the Hoya plants, like they aren't formally named yet. Just like you said, they're going to be the spa or species is going to be used to say it's of a region, right? Okay, so the question is, where is para? And I'm looking that up right now. I'm going to look it up again right now. So we don't really have a location. It's not officially published, but people think it's originated from Southeast Asia, possibly China and Malaysia. And in Chinese
Yeah.
nurseries, it's sorry, we're gonna say something?
What I just found, it looks like there's a village in India with that name. So, I mean, that would be the same general vicinity.
Right.
So, okay.
Which is really fascinating. And then I was talking with this person this morning, um, and I'm just gonna say thank you, Sarah. She's like a researcher extraordinaire and celebrating her 1 year anniversary today, actually, of collecting Hoya plants, which is insane to think she has all this
That
knowledge. one
I was
year.
gonna say, she's only been in this world for that long.
I know, but I mean, she's been in
She
the.
went deep.
She did. She did. Congratulations, Sarah, on your 1 year anniversary. We're so incredibly happy for you. And you have so much knowledge. And so she was telling me, I think it's going to actually be reclassified potentially as we like to go by the original, formerly known as Pachyclada, but now it's subquintuple nervous. So she was like, I think it could be reclassified as that instead of a verticillata. I'm like, well,
Oh, interesting.
I think you're so smart. Thank you for
I mean,
educating me.
I could, yeah, I haven't bloomed mine, so I don't know what the blooms look like.
Really
But
similar to,
I mean,
yeah,
the leaf shape I could see is very similar. So, yeah, that could make sense.
it does with the blooms especially. And then the crosses. I mean, there's the Paris or the para pachyclada, cross. That is one
Mm-hmm.
of my favorites. And I just got a pack of seeds from Rick that are those, and I can't wait.
Ooh. Perry Pocky crossed with unknown.
Correct.
Okay, okay.
Mhm. And I
Yeah.
do have a Parapacky cross unknown that's a Sarah Rosenberg, and it is amazing. I have kept it to myself. It's hidden. I'm gonna show you. It's insane. The edges are like, oh my gosh,
Oh, did they
it's
get
so
nice
cool.
margins?
Like maroon, like,
Ugh,
oh, I know.
I love a good margin.
It's so, so good. I'm like, I got that thing and I'm like, this one didn't look like it was gonna take off very well. It looked a little sad in the box. When you ship seedlings or cuttings, some of them just like they don't ship as well. But it rallied. It's been
Whoop,
great.
whoop.
Woot woot. So yeah, sometimes we still refer to Hoyas as their older name, and it's fine. But we want to make sure that we're trying to be accurate as possible. But in
Mhm.
summation, para is not short for parasitica. Now I know.
And I don't think elbow is technically supposed to be used.
Hmm.
I think it's outer variegated is what we're supposed to say,
Right.
or inner variegated.
Hmm.
Because for some reason, the Latin context, I guess, is kind of irrelevant when it comes to the names of things. So,
Yeah, I do too. So if you have a Hoya that you discover is the wrong type and you would like to share it with us, again, please let us know. If you want to. We're not going to share with other people. If you want to just put it out there to add to our little folder that we're going to put up there of like, I don't know. I'm trying to think of a fun name that we could say.
I mean, we
Incognito Hoyas or
we
something.
potentially, if people want, we could maybe do like a story highlight with people's plants that they're wanting to share with us,
I
in
would
that
love
kind of
that.
situation. Um, and of course, tagging said individuals who's sharing with us,
Mhm.
um, because I think that would be good exposure for everybody.
Yeah, definitely. Is there anything else that you wanted to bring up today?
I don't think so. I think we checked off everything on the list as far as the ones that I had wrote down for mislabeled. But yeah, and then we're
Okay.
gonna look more into the Crassicalis elmeri
Mhm.
and see what we can figure out there.
Because I got those from a grower who is one of like the OG growers, I guess, collectors who gets a lot of the names that haven't been updated.
Oh,
So
okay.
I think that
See,
could
I would have
be
thought Crassicalis, just I mean, just looking at it, I would have thought it was more incrusata.
right. Yeah,
So,
but it looks completely different. The blooms look completely different. I don't know.
and I feel like Elmeri, whatever it's called.
Hmm.
I feel like there's another one that looks like it. Um,
And like keeping in mind those are like the ones that I have that are called crassicalis and incrusata. I know incrusata is incrusata, but okay, what's this
Corn-
one?
Corneri.
Oh, okay.
I was like, I know I have it. Where is it?
And it's
uh,
like literally right behind you. That was so not set up at all. That was hilarious.
um, yeah, I feel like that one is mislabeled as Elmeri as well because I think the
Hmm.
flowers are relatively similar, but this one's kind of a royal bish to grow. She hates everything.
But we still grow them anyways. It's like love-hate relationship.
I'm like, I just ignore it.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Well,
I feel like if I baby certain ones, they just won't do anything for me. So if I just pretend they're not even there, they do whatever they want.
exactly. Some
Just
of them
give
are
it a
like
little water
that.
here and there.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so I kind of want to end with how Hoyas are named, like the naming and like how they get cataloged and everything. Just so we know and everybody's on the same page, we're not talking about naming a seedling here. We're talking about like having, well, I mean, I guess we could be, but we're talking about not like putting your initials next to a seedling name. Um, but understanding like we're talking incrusata, we're talking parasitica becoming verticillata. Um, Michael,
I don't know offhand the exact like society per se that that goes through.
so hoyacultivars.org, that's basically where I go to for understanding how Hoyas are cataloged. And when I say cataloged, I'm probably saying the wrong one. When they're put into
Like
actual
published.
registration, published. Thank you. So when they're published, that's how. And then there's a complete guidelines, and it's actually there's an international cultivar registration authority for Hoya. So that's what the powers that be they are. And
I think RCC is a part of that.
yes,
Okay.
yes. So the main registrar right now for that is Rachel Collette Conroy, who I am a total fangirl of. And if you ever wanted to be on the podcast, I would be incredibly honored. Um, just as a side note. But I think it's really interesting to see how Hoyas are cataloged and published. And I'm going to use the wrong words now. Like for instance, there was recently published Hoya Gray Fairy, which until it was published, people were referring to it as Mathilde Gray Fairy. But now it's its own name, so it's no longer Mathilde Gray Fairy, it's just Gray Fairy. Which I think if you're a nerd and you like looking up facts like that, go to hoyacultivars.org. Stemma Journal also has really good information, but that's the official naming of that and everything. So it's not
Yeah,
like,
and I know it's quite a process from what I've understood too.
yeah, I can't even explain that process. So that's why I'm like, if someone wants to come on the podcast,
I
but
was
also
I think I was talking to her last week actually.
stop it.
I'm
Okay,
sorry.
see? See, no, no, seriously, here we are going back to my whole saying, you have such cool connections. Sorry, did I make you upset saying stop it? I was saying that out of love. Michael unplugs the microphone immediately and storms off.
And we're done.
The podcast is ruined. So, um, there are a lot of things involved with naming Hoya plants, but also I'm gonna talk about something a little juicy here because this recently happened where there was a Hoya plant that was, I will say, discovered recently, and it was a very beautiful, silvery, unicorn-esque plant. Michael, you're gonna know exactly what I'm talking about when I'm talking about this in a second. We haven't talked about this, but you're gonna know. And then this other person who had a
Ah,
plant. I don't even need to say
yep.
anything more. And he's like, yeah, I got it. I got it.
Yep.
I got it. I got it. And this other person had a similar looking one, or possibly that one. And they just decided, okay, I've been calling it this. Well, it looks like that plant. I'm going to call it by the new name. And that's a huge no no. We don't do that because you can't just rename your plant. Um, and I'm gonna die on that hill. That's a huge hill I will die on. Uh, I mean, if I buy Rosita and I think it's Rebecca, I'm gonna be like, I bought it as Rosita, but I swear it's Rebecca, but I'm not gonna call it Rebecca and I'm not gonna sell it for Rebecca prices, which, okay, they're the same price now, but that's an example.
Mhm.
So that's one thing that I just want to plead to everybody. If you think you have a okay, if there's a new thing coming out and you think you have something that looks like it, if you bought it as a different thing, if you know the person that sold it to you, reach out to that person. Then maybe they can trace it back to the original source. And maybe, yes, maybe it is. but not just relabel it on your own.
Yep.
So we want to be
That's
true. We don't want to be
that's a
just
no-no.
yeah, we don't want to be slapping names on things. Okay, that's my hill. That's I'm getting off it. And it doesn't happen very often. I don't think at least, but that's just something that since I feel like we're stewards in a way of I don't know.
Well, I mean, in that sense, I don't feel like that scenario happens a lot
Mhm.
where like somebody sees something and then they name or change the name of their plant because it looks the same as this other thing. But like naming your seedlings and stuff, I feel like that happens every day, you know?
Yeah.
Um, but it's not like you're saying that that is the name. Like, Calligram, for instance, we named that one, but it's a Ranuensis unknown seedling, you know, and
Mhm.
we've lovingly called it Calligram. It's not an official name because it's not published or anything, but it's more of a nickname. And I feel like that's so many plants anymore have
Mhm.
names like that.
And it's a
So,
gorgeous one. You should all buy it. I don't have it yet, by the way.
oh, you don't?
Blasphemy, I know.
Well, that's okay. I killed mine, so I'm starting over.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
Oh,
Well,
a good
are
friend
you
sent me a new plant of it
Oh, that's what
because
happens.
I was devastated.
I'm so sorry. That sucks. Well, you think we should wrap this one up?
Yeah, I think we can. We want to do some gratitude.
I love that. Do you want to start or would you like me to?
I can. I have two
Okay.
things offhand. So first off, I am very thankful for my friend Mackenzie. She came over last week and watered all of my Hoyas for me when I was down and out with my back injury. So thank you, thank you, thank you. These plants would not be looking as good as they are right now had you not come over that day. Secondly, I'm thankful for pain management.
Mhm.
'Cause I was miserable up until I think Wednesday,
Oh,
and since Wednesday, it's really tapered off. So grateful that we have different ways to manage that kind of stuff. And then I am also thankful for my mom taking me to the emergency room. I'm like, hey, I think I need to go to the ER. And, as a mom, she's obviously like freaking out. What's going on? Blah, 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 blah. I'm like, it's not that big of a deal. Like, my back really hurts. Like, nothing's happened. So she took me to the hospital and we spent the afternoon in the emergency room. And I wouldn't have been able to drive there.
I'm very grateful for her too. And like having a son myself, I feel like we have special connections and it's like she'd want to take that pain away from you.
Yeah.
But,
So,
there could be better places that you hang out together, just saying, if you want to have a
right. No,
hangout with your
no,
mom,
not the emergency room.
you know. No, I was so oh my gosh. So yeah, I'm so glad that you're feeling better. Okay.
Me too. What about you?
I was just shutting myself up because I was just like, I bet that she was just like so happy to be there with you, but also like, ugh. I am grateful that you're getting better. I'm grateful for you that you're getting better. And grateful for health because to have a cold for so long, you just like you're out and then you see
It's
everything else pile up. It's
it's been a long
awful.
couple weeks for both of us.
It
So,
has been. Thank you, everyone. I'm grateful for everyone being patient and understanding as I get better. I'm thankful for the people who on my lives were like, Emily, just go sleep. You're fine. I was trying to push through, and I'm like, apparently, it's not the way out of a cold. So I'm grateful for that.
yep.
Yeah, but yeah, we're grateful for you all and thank you for listening. Next time we have in a very special episode, we're going to actually keep it secret. Um, yeah, it's about packaging plants. It's not that secretive. I tried to make it mysterious. And I'm actually super passionate about this because I just received three people's feedback today alone about packaging. And I'm excited to talk about it. And also, I would really like to know if UPS has started a soccer club because that could be what's going on. All right. So, thank you all so much for being here with us. I am Emily,
And I'm Michael.
and we will see you next time.
Yeah, see you in the tunnels.
I'm sorry to make you lose it.
And
Yeah,
then it registered, and I'm like, ah,
it looks like they just go like boom, boom. It's like, what is going on?
they've been put through the ringer. And I'm like, you traveled 2 hours. Like, simmer down. Like,